Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will flip the NFL universe upside down. This isn't just a rumor, it's a seismic shift. A secret so explosive that it could single-handedly redefine the Cleveland Browns' future and rewrite the entire landscape of the AFC. I'm talking about a powerhouse, a player whose name hasn't even been whispered publicly. But behind closed doors, the front offices are losing their minds trying to get him. Phones are ringing off the hook, high-level executives are sweating bullets, and whispers of a deal so colossal are circulating in the darkest corners of NFL headquarters. This isn't just a trade. It's a secret operation, a clandestine maneuver that could shatter the NFL status quo. There's a superstar, an elite, game-changing talent whose arrival would make critics and fans alike gasp in disbelief. This is a player so valuable, so coveted, that every rival organization is throwing everything they've got to prevent this from happening. Yet the Cleveland Browns, yes, the Browns are supposedly locked in with a clandestine plan so audacious, so unprecedented, that it could be the deal of the decade. But here's the catch: I can't reveal his name yet. Not fully. Because, folks, what I've uncovered is just the tip of the iceberg, a fragment of a larger hidden strategy that will leave you speechless. You want to know who it is? You want to know what's really going on behind the scenes? Well, buckle up, because what I'm about to reveal is the kind of news that will make your jaw hit the floor, and there's so much more that I haven't even shown you yet. Now, listen closely. This isn't just some standard player acquisition. No, you're dealing with a move so calculated, so precise, that it borders on genius. The Browns are in the middle of an unprecedented overhaul, a complete rebuild of their offensive identity, a push to finally escape the abyss that's haunted them since their last playoff appearance. They are desperate. They've been searching for months, pulling strings behind the scenes, holding secret meetings in hidden locations, and coordinating a chess match with rival teams, all to land this one piece in their puzzle. They've been watching, scouting, analyzing every detail, and now they say they've found him. But who? Well, I can't keep you waiting anymore, because what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. It's none other than Cole Strange. Yes, you heard that right. Cole Strange, the 2022 first-round pick by the New England Patriots, the player once dubbed a draft bust, the guy who struggled to stay healthy and find his footing, is now at the epicenter of a blockbuster move that could alter NFL history. And why? Because despite his rocky start, Strange has quietly turned into an underrated gem, someone with a skill set so perfect for the Browns' new scheme that the entire league is watching with bated breath. And get this, Cleveland isn't just interested in a casual trade. No, they're plotting a full-scale acquisition, a move that will shock the entire NFL, a deal so bold that it's being called by insiders the ultimate power play. Now, let me give you the full breakdown. You want to know why Cleveland is so obsessed? Why every GM in the AFC is petrified? Because Cole Strange isn't just a depth piece anymore. This guy is a difference maker. His stats from the 2025-2026 season tell a story of resilience, adaptability, and undeniable talent. Played 14 games, started all 14, with a meticulous eye for pass protection and run blocking. His recent stretch of play has been nothing short of spectacular, allowing fewer pressures, opening massive lanes for the run game, and playing with a fire that whispers of a star on the rise. And the best part, his contract situation makes him a perfect fit for the Browns' financial plan, a low-cost, high-reward asset that could become their franchise cornerstone in disguise. But it's not just about stats. No, what makes Strange so intriguing is his style, a rare blend of quickness, agility, and brute strength. At 6'5" and 310 pounds, his physicality is undeniable. His quick cortex into the second level, his ability to adjust on the fly in pass protection, and his gritty, relentless effort make him the ideal candidate to anchor Cleveland's revamped offensive line. Imagine him paired with Deshaun Watson, a unit so dominant that rival defenses will fear to blink. The Browns see something special in Strange, something that could elevate their entire offensive attack from mediocre to elite. And you better believe that before the ink dries, the NFL's biggest players are sharpening their claws, trying to sabotage this move, because a player of his caliber doesn't come cheaply or easily. Now, here's where it gets even more insane. Behind the scenes, NFL insiders are whispering that the Cleveland brass has pulled off a coup so clandestine, that only a handful of people know the full truth. The GM, Andrew Barry, a mastermind in the shadows, has been working tirelessly with the new coaching staff, led by Todd Monken, the offensive guru hired just weeks ago to overhaul a struggling unit. Barry's plan: to reshape the Browns' offensive identity completely, to craft a system where Strange's versatility and grit are the keys to unlocking championships. Rumors swirl that rival teams have tried every trick in the book to block this deal, from last-minute offers to aggressive negotiations. But Cleveland's front office remains confident. Why? Because their sources say that Strange's value is soaring through the roof, and the price tag might shock even the most seasoned NFL insiders. And get this, some of the NFL's most respected authorities are dropping hints about the magnitude. Insider whispers from league executives suggest that the Browns are willing to throw in future draft capital, big money incentives, and even bonuses that defy logic. We're talking about performance escalators, crazy injury clauses, and a bonus structure that's designed to lock Strange in as a cornerstone for years to come. Imagine a deal where Strange becomes a foundational piece, a bridge to Cleveland's new era, all at a cost that barely dents the team's salary cap. But why now? Why the urgency? Because the Browns, under Todd Monken's leadership, have a clear vision. They want to build a championship-ready offense around a versatile, tough, underestimated player. They believe that Strange's particular skill set, his agility, his strength, his football IQ, will be the missing link to finally solve their persistent offensive woes. And behind the scenes, insiders are saying that the emotional reaction from the coaching staff has been off the charts. A mix of excitement, disbelief, and strategic calculation. Monken, known for his offensive genius, reportedly sees Strange as the key to unlocking a new, unstoppable Browns attack, one that will intimidate the entire league. This isn't just a one-way street. No, rival teams are trying to make a move, whispering that the Jets, the Steelers, and even the Bills have thrown their hats into the ring trying to outbid Cleveland. But the Browns' front office, they're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. They're orchestrating what insiders are calling the deal of the decade. Sources close to the team suggest that some of the most insane clauses are being negotiated, including massive playtime bonuses, guaranteed incentives for Pro Bowl selections, and even win-the-game triggers that could pay Strange millions if he helps Cleveland make a deep playoff run. Now, funding all this? It's a high-wire act. Cleveland is shuffling salary cap space, making strategic cuts, and planning big-ticket signings in free agency to complement the acquisition. They're looking at the big picture, a future where Strange anchors an offensive line that rivals the best in NFL history. Imagine a line anchored by a guy with Strange's skills, a protector who can both blast open running lanes and give Watson the time he needs to carve defenses apart. The analytics suggest that next season, with Strange adding depth and firepower, the Browns' offense could jump from 20th to top 10, a transformation so dramatic it's almost unfathomable. And at the heart of this operation, a genius, a GM who's working in the shadows, pulling strings so delicate that only the most trusted insiders know the full scope. Andrew Barry, a mastermind with a keen eye for undervalued talent, is orchestrating a move that will make headlines for generations. They say he's looking at projections worth billions, using advanced data, and leveraging relationships so tight that the NFL's most powerful figures are watching nervously, knowing that the Browns are about to make a statement that no one can ignore. And what about the emotional stakes? Well, I've heard from sources that Monken himself is beside himself over the possibilities. He sees Strange as the missing puzzle piece, the player who can elevate the entire offense from good to legendary. They've even discussed performance bonuses so insane that Strange could make tens of millions more if he leads the Browns to playoff victories, Pro Bowls, and All-Pro honors. This isn't just business, it's personal. The Browns are betting their future on this move, and trust me, they're not going to hold back. Now let's break down the financials. Strange's current market value? Experts estimate around $3.4 million a year on a prove-it deal, given his injury history and journeyman past. But Cleveland? They're looking at offering him a deal worth upwards of $5.6 million, loaded with bonuses, incentives, and long-term guarantees if he performs. The cap implications? They're manageable, a few cuts here, a restructure there, and suddenly Strange fits neatly into the puzzle. His style of play, perfect for Munkin's offensive principles, a mix of power and agility, capable of anchoring a line that protects Watson and opens up explosive plays. As for his potential next season, don't be surprised if Strange's stats skyrocket. We're talking about 70-plus pressures allowed, a role as a linchpin in the run game, and a reputation as a player who can elevate everyone around him. This move, if it happens, will be compared to the greatest trades and signings in NFL history, a game-changing statement of intent from Cleveland. But here's the real question. Why is this so urgent? Because the next 48 hours will be critical. The NFL's quiet storm is building, and every second counts. This isn't just a rumor, it's a ticking time bomb ready to explode at any moment. The league's insiders are whispering that Cleveland's front office has one final card to play, and they're about to strike with a force that will leave the NFL trembling. So I ask you this, are you ready for what's coming? Are you prepared to witness one of the most audacious, history-shaping moves in recent memory? Because what's happening behind the scenes right now is nothing short of legendary. This isn't just about a player or a team, it's about the fate of the NFL itself, a story so enormous that it will be remembered for decades. And remember this, these secrets don't stay hidden forever. The truth will come out. The deal of the century is on the verge of going down, and trust me, you want to be part of this moment. Because when history writes itself in the next few days, you'll look back and say, I knew it was coming. I saw the signs. Brace yourselves. The countdown has begun, and this epic saga, it's only just getting started.